Is it please the court, my lord?
Yes.
My lord, I've got instructions that go as follows. That in the same vein as Lieutenant Mangena and Lieutenant Colonel Surero have prepared their exhibits and penned a Section 212 statement in terms of the Criminal Procedure Act, and they came to court to testify on the content of their affidavits. We had an opportunity to cross-examine them on the contents of their affidavit. I've got instructions, therefore, to also request that we be afforded the opportunity to cross-examine the two witnesses whose statements were handed in yesterday.
Who are those?
I should think that is June and Hrobla, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Hrobla and Tini.
Have they been handed in, Mr. Baloyi, you said?
No, not as yet. We're going to hand them up this morning.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Yes, madam. Nonetheless, even if they've not been handed in, but we're going to request that we be, I've got instruction that I should request that we should be afforded the opportunity to cross-examine those witnesses, which request is premised on Section 35 of the Constitution, madam. Because as it stands, we would not be in a position to cross-examine their affidavit if they are not being called to come give oral evidence. Thank you. That is all that I was requested to come.
Wow. Where do I begin? Let's just go ahead and do a quick introduction. This is the man of the hour, okay? The man who ended today's courtroom session. Why, you ask? What am I talking about? Oh, this is accused number 3, okay? Accused number 3, who is represented by who? Mnisi Unfiltered, and his name is Mr. Mncube. Now, why am I bringing him to the forefront today? First of all, let's just go ahead and agree to call this Mnisi Unfiltered week, because Mnisi has been throwing out bombs and grenades all week. So today, Friday, enters the courtroom and says, "Hello, everybody. I have instructions from my client," and he says, let me tell you something. Those two, whoever in the ballistics and Donny who just out here submitting their affidavits in the 11th hour according to Section 212, and you're just going to hand it in, and then you just want it to be accepted into the record. You have got to be kidding me. I know I'm already sentenced for the murder of whatever taxi crimes over there, but let me tell you something. In this Senzo Meyiwa trial, I have not yet been convicted. My constitutional rights dictate that I can ask for those two affidavit writers to come to the court. Yes, I'm Nkabi. Yes, I'm convicted for another crime. But in this crime, you're going to have to prove it beyond reasonable doubt. So I will need them in the witness box right there. Okay? I understand, Baloyi, you don't want to call them. That's okay. But for my constitutional rights, Section 35. Make sure you write this down, guys. Section 35. We learned from accused number 5, okay, that you can refuse to give your fingerprints to the police. 1. 2, you can refuse for Mabena or any other police to measure you and ask you to take off your shoes and socks because they want to see your scars. Because of what? Write this down as well. Your constitutional rights. Don't forget this, guys. We're learning from them gulugutus in the court, okay? They have rights. These are rights that everybody needs to know. We need to all be accustomed with our constitutional rights. And as you can see, Baloyi is shining away. He cannot believe it. But in true Baloyi style, he reads and reads and reads, only to prove that, accused number 3 can summon the 2 additional, and I don't even know why it's 2. Why is it not 3? Because it's 3, right? that were part of the Three Musketeers. So it was Mangena started the ballistics in Dondoni, and then he went to Cyril to ask Cyril to verify. Cyril verified, wrote down the affidavit. It was submitted with Mangena's evidence, okay? And then Mangena wrote in his affidavit, he shouldn't have written that. This would have never happened if Mangena never wrote that. But you know these overachievers, over explainers. Mangena wrote in his affidavit, he also verified with 3 of his other colleagues as well, and then he names them. Okay, now guess what? Those ones, they just verified, but they never wrote anything down. They never submitted an affidavit. And now, as you know, Baloyi went running this week, and suddenly he's able to submit their affidavits. What a surprise. What a miracle working Baloyi he is. He can produce affidavits that were never there from 2014. Keep in mind, guys, Senzomiwa died in Fort Lawrence, okay, at the Spaza house, not at a police station, but I am telling you the number of police witnesses that he has. Now that they've dropped the names with their rankings, I said to myself, why are they saying captain? Captain? Okay. Senzamia was captain of the Bafana team. And now there's 2 captains coming from the police department, the ballistics and dun department. Guys, a captain is higher ranking than Lieutenant Colonel Mangena or Lieutenant Colonel Cyril. So do you see where I'm going with this? Of course, they're going to come to court. And then they're going to come to court and they're going to defend their careers, aka backup Mangena. This case is no longer the Senzomiwa trial. This is truly the police processes and procedures trial. This might as well have become an inquiry at the rate at which this is going at. But anyway, so accused number 3 said, I'm gonna need them right here in court. Judge Rata does the order, okay? And then Baloyi's like, okay, I have to go call them. Then Baloyi has to go and give them a call to see when they can come to court. So here's my question. Yesterday, when the session ended, I realized Baloyi didn't say, they said their goodbyes to Cyril, but Baloyi never said who was coming the next day. And then we arrived today, there was no plan for today. Do you guys realize that? Wow. Anyway, I digress. So then they do what? They have to take a recess because Judge Rata says, go and call them now and summon them, okay? They got to come to court. So the recess goes on for a bit. Then Baloyi comes back and then Baloyi says, hey, so I called them. They can't come until next week, Wednesday. What? So court is not going to sit on Monday. Court is not going to sit on Tuesday. They're going to sit on Wednesday. Don't forget, the recess is coming. So they're only going to be there for 3 days or 2 days max. Baloyi has over 100 witnesses. Why must we wait for these 2? Why are they closing off shop? And why is it consistently Baloyi pushing back Gininda coming to the stand? What in the South African Police Services is going on? Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. But anyway, let me play a few clips for you, and then I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Yes, Mr. Baloyi.
As a court, please, my lord. Section 212,
Yeah.
subsection 12, affords the defense the opportunity to request the court that those witnesses be subpoenaed, and will quickly refer to section 212, subsection 12. It reads as follows. The court before which an affidavit or certificate is under any of the preceding provision of this section, that is now section 212, produce as prima facie proof of the relevant contents thereof, may in its discretion cause the person who made the affidavit or issued the certificate to be subpoenaed to give oral evidence in the proceedings in question, or may cause written interrogatories to be submitted to such person for reply, and such interrogatories and any reply thereto purporting to be a reply from such person shall likewise be admissible in evidence in such proceedings. So the defense is at liberty to ask the court that those witnesses be subpoenaed, and my lord, there are various authorities on this point. The decision of the Southeast Division, 1998, Volume 1, SACR, at page 698. In that case, the state handed in a sworn statement by a police forensic expert who had examined 2 firearms and a number of cartridges. And the sworn statement was handed in terms of Section 2124A of the Criminal Procedure Act 51 of 77 without objection by the defense. Neither was there any request that the deponent be called to testify in order to elucidate the report. And during argument on the merits, counsel for one of the accused applied formally for the court to exercise its discretion by calling up the witness to testify. It appeared that the expert had used a microscope for his finding that the cartridges had been fired by the firearms which he had examined. And in this case, my lord, the court exercised its discretion to subpoena the witness. So we are in agreement, my lord, that should the, as it is the case, should the defense request that these experts, the ballistic experts, be requested to come and testify, that the court has got their discretion. But that will happen much later. At this point, my lord, as the state indicated yesterday, the state intends to proceed in terms of Section 212, subsection 4, and we beg leave to hand up the 2 exhibits. As we mentioned, the exhibit of Captain Grobler in terms of Section 2124A will be exhibit N, and the affidavit of Captain Tini, also in terms of Section 2124A, will be exhibit O. And my lord, we beg leave to read the contents of the 2 affidavits on record.
Yes.
And Advocate Sibanda will proceed to read them into the record.
Yes. Read them into the record.
Yes. Ninda. So we just have to stand down until Wednesday, unfortunately.
Okay, what can I do? So you want us to postpone to Wednesday?
Yes, I think that will be the,
Okay, yeah, make the application so that when the JP complains, I can refer him to your application about the fact that there was nothing I could do.
yes. I think it will be the 18th.
Hello?
Yes, it will be the 18th of September.
Yeah.
There's, before we adjourn for the day, there are about 2 aspects that we want to deal with.
So will they be both coming to court?
Yes, on
Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yes.
Okay, what's the view of this defense?
We have no objection. No objection. No objection.
I have no objection, thank you.
No objection. All right.
Sure you have an objection not to be paid. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm told that the state intends, not the state, the defense intends cross-examining Ms. Grobler and Mr. General, Lieutenant General Mtini. But unfortunately, it appears they are involved in other duties in other courts. Consequently, they are not able to attend court on either Monday or Tuesday. They will be available on Wednesday. And that is beyond the control of this court. Okay, so the application then for a postponement regarding that exigency is granted. The matter will proceed on Wednesday for both Ms. Rita Grobler and Mtini, Mr.
So it is what it is. Judge Rutter has made the order. The defense, okay, gets a win. This is a goal for the defense. We haven't seen one in a long time. What is going on between Judge Rutter and the state? I cannot even believe that just happened, but it is what it is, okay? So the defense actually gets to call in the witnesses that Baloyi just wanted to submit their paperwork. Baloyi didn't want them physically in the court. So now they're coming. They're coming next week, Wednesday. It's a date. Mark your calendars, because the defense team has called lieutenant colonels. No. What did I just say? Lieutenant generals. Okay, they are coming. These high-ranking officials are coming to the court, and how are they high-ranking officials and they don't follow process and procedure? You know what? We'll catch that. We'll cover that in a different video. But let's stay focused on what I want to talk about here. So now that Baloyi has been, struck and shocked to find out that they actually have to come, and he had to make a call and make this arrangement. So Wednesday it is. Okay, Wednesday it is. Now he has an additional request that truly left me shocked. The nerve, the spindi, the liver, the audacity. Where is Baloyi's sedima? Because wow. Let's listen in. You've got to hear it for yourself what he said.
As a court, please, my lord, we have the view that the cross-examination, without having to trammel my learned friend's right of cross-examination, but should be limited to the microscopic opinion that they gave, and to avoid any misconceptions, my lord, we submit that the parameters should be set for the cross-examination, that it will just be based on their findings.
I can't make such an order.
Macroscopic opinion.
I can't make such an order, okay?
As the court pleases. Then there's one aspect that you want to deal with, my lord. There is exhibit LL in bracket 1. That is the affidavit of Captain A.M. Bentley.
Bentley, yeah.
Yes. We were desirous of calling him. However, we have consulted with him this morning, and he has finished us with a medical certificate. He's not in the position to testify, my lord. We just beg leave to hand up.
Forever?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Forever?
Yes, forever, my lord.
Okay.
We beg leave to hand up the medical documentation as exhibit LL.
Defense has been finished with this?
Yes, they've been finished, my lord. As a result of the condition mentioned in paragraph 1, he is not in a position to testify, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Mgomezulu, what's your view?
My lord, I confirm that I have received this document this morning from my colleague, and I have not consulted with my client regarding the contents therein.
Okay.
My lord, I was of the view that I will, in this aspect, should be also suspended until Wednesday, so that we can be afforded an opportunity to liaise the contents thereof with our clients, with my client. Court pleases.
Okay, so we'll deal with this on Wednesday. That's okay, Mr.
That's my request, my lord.
Well, there is time today, my lord. I mean,
Pardon?
I say there is time
No, but
today.
he says he hasn't consulted with his client, Mr. Gomezu. And Mr. Ramasefeli?
My lord, I personally do not have an objection to this being admitted.
It's being
To being admitted as an exhibit, it speaks for itself.
Mr. Mnisi?
As it please the court, my lord, on the content of the docket as is, of the document as is, I don't think we'll have a problem. There are no basis on which to challenge it on behalf of accused number 3. Thank you.
And Mamano?
On behalf of Mr. Mapisa, I have no objection if the document is handed in. Thank you.
Mnyeki?
My lord, on behalf of accused number 5, I also do not have any objection.
Okay, then Mr. Ngomezulu's response will be postponed until Wednesday. Is it okay?
So Wednesday it is. Wednesday it is. Now let me know some of the content you want to see me to work on, because I know I have a backlog of stuff that I promised that I would create videos for you guys. So make sure you drop that in the comment section. Now let's talk about the audacity of Baloyi. Baloyi said, okay, fine. They get to come. Okay, the 2 captains will come. The 3rd captain, he's too sick. Okay, he's got a medical record. He's never, ever coming. Ngomezulu said, hold my drink. I need to verify this and I'll be back with the official response next week, Wednesday. And, for me, that was, I'm not making Baloyi's life easy. You can't just keep coming and surprising us with documents. That's why Ngomezulu says, I received it this morning. I confirmed I received it this morning, but my response, I will bring it next week, Wednesday. So, you know what? And he has his rights. I agree with him. Don't just receive and accept. The other defense attorneys, advocates are, more compassionate, and they see no reason why to object to that. I wonder if Shololo had been in the building, what she would have said. But let's get back to Baloyi saying, okay, perfect. So the 2 captains are coming. Can you please limit the scope of the defense's question? Judge Russia says, you have got to be kidding me. I cannot do that. The audacity, Baloyi. Why do you guys think about... Why would he do that? Is that the conditions that he agreed to with the captains? Remember, they adjourned for Baloyi to go call these people, and they didn't adjourn for 5 minutes. It was a long time. Okay? I imagine there was a lot of back and forth. I don't really want to come there. Anyway, we'll get to see what happens. Where are the rest of Baloyi's witnesses? So Gininda is next as well after the 2 captains, but I don't even think we're going to hear from Gininda in this session, probably next year at this point. The level of these delays, it's just keeping on changing. And then there's the JP. What am I going to tell the JP? Tell him, okay? I can help you with the answer since you need it. Tell him you want to drop this case. Okay? There isn't enough evidence and you're tired of seeing policemen on the stand. Let's hear what the JP says after that. But if you've made it this far in the video, you already know you have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Absolutely love it. And when you do, today we hit another milestone, 41,000 subscribers. I told you guys. If all the people who watch from outside the club just hit that subscribe ping button, and just give it one little quick touch, we will get to that 100,000 subscriber count. Oh my goodness, that would really excite me. Thank you so much for all your support. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to leave me in the comment section what videos you want to see until we meet again on Wednesday, okay, in the courtroom. Now, if you are already subscribed to the channel, you absolutely know you have my heart, okay? Remember to like, comment, and share. I absolutely love it when you do. And if you want to join the membership, I see you guys joining on. Thank you so much. Don't forget, hit me up on my other channel, GNU Unfiltered. Why? Because I'm going to be there for the next couple of days while Sensumi was on a break. So I'm going to build out my content over there. Some exciting stuff is going to happen there. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the huge announcement. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload.
On the findings of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena. Thank you.
I know, Mr. It is Serrero instead of
By the end of the
Mr.
business day.
Serrero.
Yes,
It's
indeed, ma'am.
not butchering Mangena. I know that's not you, Baloyi. It could never be you. But let me tell you something. This clip right here made me laugh. A look at Mnisi Wemvula's bag. And then what is Ramasipili carrying? He's still carrying that travel bag of his overnight bag. What is that, Ramasipili? But you know what? Thanks for watching. Catch you on my next upload.